What's up guys, Ben Clark here for Adapt to Perform. I'm up here on my roof terrace today as it's a lovely day, and I'm going to show you some stuff you can do at home which are nice and easy to protect those shoulders from all the pushing we do day to day. So with pushing and typing on our keyboards and on our mobile phones, our shoulders become rounded forwards. I want to externally rotate them backwards so we make sure they're nice and protected. Alright then, so the first exercise we're going to do is external rotator cuff. The equipment we're going to need is a rubber band. If you've got hand function, that's all you're going to need. Like if you like myself and you don't have any hand function, then we're going to be a bit more inventive. We've got a carabiner and a D-ring. You want to attach it to something secure. I've got a railing here that I've attached to. And we're just going to keep our elbow by our side here and just externally rotate at the shoulder. Don't let that shoulder drift out. You want to keep it in nice and tight. This band doesn't have to be hard. If it is hard, in fact, it makes it worse because it means that we start to throw it out using other parts of our body, and we want to focus on just our rotator cuff. So we're just going to do 15 of these. Nice and slowly in, nice and slowly back out again. Focus on the movement. If you need to, do this in front of a mirror, it can help. Or you can put a towel in here, and just to make sure you're keeping that elbow by your side. So once you've done 15 of those, you're going to switch on to the other side, and then we're going to move on to the next exercise. Alright then, this second exercise, we're going to be doing a similar motion, but instead we're going to be facing it. We're going to have our elbow up high, and we're going to externally rotate like this. What we don't want to do is lift our elbow up or drop it down as we're doing it. Keep it high, externally rotate. Try not to let your shoulder pop forwards as you're doing it, keep it back. Keep it nice and strong. And again, 15 of these. If you keep your thumb pointed backwards the whole time, if you can point your thumb, that is. So point the thumb back, like that. This is because our shoulder rotator cuff doesn't just work in one plane of motion, we want to work it in all of its planes of motion. So having it up high means that when we rotate our shoulder up high, we're not going to get injured when it's up in that position. So, as I said, 15 of those, switch onto the other arm, and on to our final exercise. Right then, finally the last exercise we're going to do. This one's a little bit difficult, but it's not too bad. We're going to pull the cable towards us, keep the arm nice and close, then we're going to draw a big semicircle up to the top, and then release it forwards there, back up, all the way down, and then forwards. So that's one repetition. This is great for making sure that we're keeping that shoulder blade down and back, keeping the head of the joint in the right place throughout the whole range of motion. So you want to keep that shoulder blade in the right place as it comes up. You want to bring it up and up with it, going forwards, back up, round and down. So back, up, there, that's one. We're going to do 5 of those on each arm. As I said, this is great for making sure that you can do it in all planes of motion. Again, you don't want the band too tough. You're either going to pull yourself forwards out of the chair if you've got no core, and it means that you're going to be working some muscles that you don't really want to be working when we're doing this. We want to be focusing on the smaller muscles inside the joint rather than the bigger muscles around the outside. Cool. So there we have it, 3 really great exercises you can do to help prevent your shoulder injuries. So, as it's a lovely day, I'm going to grab some water and chill out in the sun. See you next time.